Today, we're taking this 2,000-pound car bought by AI and turning it into a race car. We've got just 36 hours to turn this BMW E46 into a proper track car. Before we can do it though, we're stripping it down, removing all of the weight that isn't needed. I thought this would be easy, but by the end, there's a broken angle grinder, a sledgehammer, and a whole lot of chaos. Stick around, this build gets messy. My experience working on cars is, changing the oil. And when I say changing the oil, I mean just topping it up. Oh, I fitted a thing on my wife's car.
I did the thing. What's your name? Jeremy Clarkson?
Now, just to be clear, I've never done anything like this before. I've changed headlights, topped up the oil, I even fixed a vacuum leak on my wife's car once. I did follow a YouTube tutorial, but I'm basically a mechanic, right? We split into two teams. Sam and Tom started on the interior, while me and Alfie tackled the boot lid. We thought we picked the easy option, but man, we were wrong.
Some nice tools you got there. Lovely tools. Hey, do you want to disconnect the battery before we have airbags going off?
That's a great
idea. I'll go and do that. Do you want to do the... Well, it's here.
The battery's at the back, Alfie. See, I had to teach you something there. Why has BMW done this then? Why is that so difficult to remove?
Why is it so well built, you mean?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Damn German cars.
Yeah, carry on, lads. Yeah,
yes.
Really good.
Do you want to have a go?
You got 8 months off.
That is it.
All right, look, Lucas got lucky with that one. These cars were just built properly and everything's solid. Maybe a bit too solid.
Maybe not. Yeah, no.
I'll be honest, I didn't think it would be this slow going. Every clip, every panel, not so easy.
That was it. Success.
That is quite a lot of weight, actually.
How much weight is there where you could have just taken the tools out?
We've really not done a lot back here, but out there is a different situation. You can see everything's kind of laid out there. Hopefully we'll have a lot more. Luckily, Sam and Tom were making good progress up front, so at least someone was getting stuff done. Oh my goodness, that's a heavy seat.
Surely you can lift that.
No, I can lift that. I just didn't want to.
How does this compare to other cars you've got?
Different. Never worked on other cars.
Who's worse than that?
Alfie. What, just Alfie? I didn't do anything. So when Alfie built the Fiesta, I was logistics manager.
Logistics
Yeah,
manager.
I just went and picked parts up for him.
Fair play to Alfie. Alfie built his race car himself, and he wasn't joking. He's a proper mechanic too. Two-time British karting champ and now racing in the Mini Challenge. Built and raced. Not bad for someone who still has homework.
This bit's old.
What you're witnessing here is a masterclass in an experience. Just a couple of rookies working it out as we go.
Got cornflakes in the bottom of the car.
Ethan, there's a hole in the floor of the car.
What? No,
It's supposed to be a hole, but it's getting bigger.
Alfie, you're making it bigger.
No, you were trying to play with it.
You're trying to put your fists through it, aren't you?
It's actually really nice.
So we checked the clock and somehow we were already an hour in. So it's time to pick it up. I'll show you at the back over here. Obviously there was quite a lot of panels over here that we removed. So you can see now it's just essentially just bare metal. At the front, we've got the guys removing the trim. We're going to be removing the door cards as well, and then everything here at the back, the rear seats, the headrest. Yeah, there's quite a lot to do, so we're just going to go and crack on. Long term, we've got big plans for this build. We'd love to take it all the way to SEMA and feature it on the Nextbase stand. If you don't know Nextbase, they make dash cams that work when you need them most. Think of it like a home security system, but for your car. And once this car is done, it won't just be a track toy. It'll be something we're proud to showcase.
Your backseat driver.
Oh yeah, your backseat driver. The next big challenge for me and Alfie, the parcel shelf. Yeah, I didn't expect that one. These things are ridiculously stubborn. We'd been at it for ages and it just wouldn't budge. To be honest, I think I've figured it out. It's just these tabs here.
I wouldn't know how to put it back together. Neither. That's why I'm taking it apart. That's not good, is it?
For some reason, Alfie thought it was a great idea to remove the fixing that holds the rear window in place. So now it's just casually flopping around. Was that necessary? Probably not.
I'll make something for it.
Okay. So after all that effort, carefully removing the trim, Alfie just took the whole boot lid off anyway. Good to know that we spent half an hour doing absolutely nothing. efficient use of time.
Do you know how to put this back together? I think so.
As you can see, we're making a lot of progress. There's a lot of stuff behind me now that we've removed from this car, and it's really quite surprising how much stuff you can really remove from a car. So it's actually looking quite empty and unfinished right now. Got stuff flying everywhere. As you can see, the headrests and the parcel shelf that we were trying to take off earlier, it's still there. We moved on to other things and hopefully try and figure that one out next. So I think we've got to the point now that we're gonna connect the battery back up and start the car. After that, we're gonna put it on the ramp and then have a look at the car underneath.
Keep going backwards. I'll straight out.
No. I'm getting out.
You're not raising the car with me in here.
Before the car went up on the lift, we took the hood off too. That's getting swapped for a much lighter carbon one. Every bit of weight that we can save makes a difference, and this one's a big chunk off the front end. Oh man. So right now we have successfully got the car on the ramp, and we're about to raise it now and figure out what's actually going on underneath the car. With the car up on the lift, we finally got a proper look underneath, and it's clear there's a lot of work to do. Bushings are worn, a few mounts are past their best, and there's surface rust, lots of it.
That wheel has definitely seen better days.
That alley bit and that alley bit are good because they don't rust so much.
It's time to carry on stripping, now from the underneath. Wheels up, suspension off, anything that's worn out, seized up, or just not worth saving, it's all coming off. If we think it needs replacing, it's gone.
The top half is alright, but the bottom's definitely showing its age.
Nothing we can't fix, so
When you say we,
Nothing I can't replace.
it became pretty clear that everything up front was properly seized. Nothing was coming off the easy way. So Alfie thought it was a good idea to hand me the angle grinder to cut through the drop link.
Just do it with confidence, it'll be fine.
How do I turn it on? First time using one, by the way. Not gonna lie, I was pretty nervous.
There you go. Did it. You did mess up the disc, but
Nothing was coming off easily. The suspension components were completely stuck, especially where they meet the control arms. Years of grime, rust, and pressure had basically welded everything together.
so in simple terms, what's the problem?
Stuck. We were really trying to resist the urge to just cut everything off and do it the right way. But it wasn't easy. This wheel speed sensor, for example, just wouldn't budge. Stuck solid. Every part we touched actually felt like a test of patience.
We need to get this car off, don't we?
yeah. You don't need a handbrake, but it'll need a park brake as well.
Do you need a handbrake?
While Alfie and Sam were underneath the car wrestling with seized suspension, control arms, and trying to yank out the drive shafts, I was doing my part, scrolling through eBay. So the time has come to obviously go on YouTube and find tutorials on how to fix a car. I mean, are you even fixing a car if you're not on YouTube? We're kind of stuck again on that bit to try and remove the handbrake cable, and it's all rusted, of course. Once all of this is removed, we actually have some pretty exciting things that we're going to be putting back in here. We've just put together a list of some stuff that we're going to be ordering. It's actually looking really exciting, so I can't wait to show you guys.
If you really think about it, a car's just a really big piece of complicated Lego.
You know, I usually follow instructions with a Lego set. The car being this old and everything being so rusted, it's definitely slowing us down. So we've been spending a lot of time just trying to take things off, and it's proving to be a challenge. The front suspension was properly stuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a drill.
I'm losing it for you. A chisel's come out, a sledgehammer's come out.
Doing everything we can, yeah.
We tried everything. Wrenches, heat, we even brought out a sledgehammer.
It's coming down, but so's everything else.
Bar's coming down.
In the end, there was no choice. The angle grinder had to come back out.
You're very lucky.
Seen that?
Did you just snap it?
Very lucky.
See, this is why you need these.
Looking back, I probably shouldn't have been trusted with an angle grinder. Obviously, we started out the day, everything was going really quickly. We stripped out the car, didn't even take that long. But ever since it's been on the ramp, that's where we really slowed down. So we've clocked in 8 hours today. We've actually managed to do quite a lot in that time. The interior is completely stripped, the seats are out, trim out, everything's gone up until the dash. We've also removed the hood and the boot lid, or the trunk lid if you're watching this from the States. Then underneath, the wheels are off, suspension out, a few droplings cut, the hubs removed. Basically, a whole lot of parts are now on the floor. We've still got a lot to remove. The exhaust, the anti-roll bars, trailing arms, control arms, the list goes on. But that's it for now. In the next one, we'll strip the rest and build it back up with all the new bits. Thanks for watching, and if you've made it this far, you're a legend.